our midpoint banner. Because we're half a year in. Is that Palla? Eldest sister. Yeah, it's Palla.
I'm Palla. I've come from Arcanea in search of my sister.
Oh, they're looking for Est. Wait, what? Steam sword? Wait, she has red dual flying 4, but steam sword? Lady Blade. God, Palla's so hot. Girls with green hairs, am I right? Of course she can retreat. But she doesn't have a B skill. Okay, it's in her weapon. We'll read it later. Wait, again?
It is true that I'm a warrior of Regale.
Zeke?
But I have my reasons for fighting for the Deliverance now.
How many Camus copies have we gotten? Okay, sure. You know, you were already here as Sirius and Camus.
Do not think badly of me.
And I guess you're here as Zeke now. Sure, okay, sure, we'll go over all that, sure. Oh, finally! You know,
I'm Luthier, a student of magic. Pleased to meet you. Yes, that sounds right.
You know, Delphia's sick of waiting for you. Are you demoted? You are demoted. You are demoted. I can already feel it in my heart. Wow.
Don't underestimate me.
Delphia waited, what, 3 years for you just to come as demote? Are you kidding me? Not. It has to be. Man, this music? Has to be. Yep. Moon's Elegance.
I will be the one to succeed my honored mother as Jotunheimer's next queen.
Dang, she sounds great. Comes with DC, Moon Twin Wing again, but this time is attack speed menace. From Faxi's basically the Lance version of whoa.
You offend me.
New enemy AI though is cool. Like enemy characters are cool.
Over here?
And yeah, pass-through effect as well. Okay, Valentia is in fact not dead, just incredibly delayed. Well. Oh, our free hero. Okay. Everyone should be pulling for this. Yes, Luthier is a 4-star hero. Congratulations, you waited all these years to come here. But he is our first like green demo in like forever. Yeah, the last one was what, Bowie? So it's been like 1700 days since our last green demoted hero in the normal pool. Obviously summon all 40 for a Celestial Stone, and you should be, because Nott is going to be that good, that worthwhile. Okay, guys, what did you think about our newest trailer? Book 5 midpoint trailer is Shadows of Valentia plus Nott.
New Mythic High Sleep. New Green Mage demote Nimnos.
Well, I don't know why you're sleeping. He's absolutely worthwhile. All right, but I've always been a big fan of like green-haired girls. I love Palla. Holy Gradivis. So Zeke is back, which is Sirius, which is Camus, the man of mystery with a billion names. It's not a billion literally, but like, hey, he's back. And Luthier, welcome to Fire Emblem Heroes. It only took you really left your sister a long time, but he's demoted. He has Gron Fox, and it's not a bad kit. Swiss Royal Guard, not bad at all. He's finally here. It just, well, he's gonna live up to the hype because he's our first demoted Green Mage in, I'm not even kidding you when I say 1700 days, because that's like, okay, maybe it's not 1700 days, more like 1200 days or something. Like, it's been a ridiculous time. When it comes to normal pool, it was basically just Bowie and Nino and Soren. There weren't a lot of green mages in general. And in terms of infantry, and I guess Cecilia is part of that as a cav. All right, but yeah, Crimson Faxi, yep, looks just like exactly like Dagger's weapon, except just in lance form, which is kind of what we expected. But yeah, you should absolutely be sparking for Nott. You might even want to run multiple Notts. By the way, Steam Sword being added to the game, you know, didn't you guys think it was a bit weird? Because all this time we've been fighting like Embla soldiers. Like they still have the crest of Embla and all that stuff on them. Even though Veronica's like on our side for a lot of these things, right? Like we're still fighting Embla soldiers. So it's really nice that they finally added like enemy AI character. Finally, like you should have done that for a while now. It's a step in the right direction, so I prefer that. Also, once again, absolutely Spark. It's going to be really hard to get Nott naturally because she's kind of sharing colors with Zeke. But you should get her. She's going to open up your 6th slot for Ether Raid's defense. I'm assuming so. Actually, I need to double check that in a moment. But that extra movement is huge. All right, let's go over the characters. Kind Eldest Sister. Chat, real quick, of all the three sisters, which one's your favorite? Because I'm really glad that we got the new Catria. Well, we got Xiao's Valentia Catria like over a year ago at this point. But now we have Palla as well. And we also have like Brido Catria. So, hey, it looks like that throwaway Xiao's Valentia character being Catria, you only have to wait like, less than a month for an actual SoV banner. So it's not so bad. Most people are saying Catria, Palla, Catria. I think S has to be last. I'm sorry. Like, if you guys even play Xiao's Valentia, you know why Palla and Catria are here in the first place. So there you go. Like, well, with that said, let's start. Lady Blade enables Canto 2. Okay, immediately Canto 2. Quick speed -5, unit attacks twice, so it's a brave weapon. Even if foe initiates combat, unit attacks twice, so it's a true brave weapon. In other words, on both phases, it's a double. Calculates damage using the lower of foe's defense or res. Amazing. That maximizes damage. Usually characters have a pretty big discrepancy between defense and res. Depending on the character, the discrepancy could be up to like 20 points, 30 points. It could be something absurd, right? Take, for example, a free-to-play character like Lucas has like 40 defense pretty easily and then like barely 20-something res, right? Yeah, that's a lot of situations. You can find a lot of situations like that in the game. So having Lady Blade not just be a true brave weapon, but also targeting lower defense or res just really makes her scary. In terms of abilities, it's nothing crazy, right? Because it's speed -5. It's not like a lowered speed cost. So she's not really a quader, unlikely to be a quader. So it's not like 2 speed costs instead of like the 5 it has right now, say on like Valencia or somebody, right? But still, it's a true brave weapon on both phases. And yeah, the damage calculation thing also really boosts damage up. There will be weird situations where it hardly makes a difference, but in general, it will make a lot of a difference. So that's really nice. I like Lady Blade. Raw Attack Defense Plus is really good fodder, and then Red Dual Flying 4. This is really good on a Versa, for example. So I have a Versa myself, and if I were... Whoa. I just realized she's perfect fodder for a Versa. What does a Versa want, chat? She wants Red Dual Flying 4, right? Adds 5 HP plus $2 stats. But what else does she want? That's right. Attack Res Rain. Attack Res -4 on foes in 2 spaces during combat. Palla's perfect fodder for a character like a Versa. Ooh, yes. So I have a +10 of Versa myself with Red Dual Flying 3. So this is a very tempting option. So Palla doesn't actually carry too much for herself. Red Duals are obviously provides you with HP and some stat points, and then Attack Res Rain isn't perfect, but it works most of the time for her. But also on Legendary Ryoma, that's a good pointer because Legendary Ryoma is one of the most powerful legendaries in the game. So that's a really good fodder hero, but hey, that's interesting. But for me personally, like if you have like Red Dual 3 on her already, it's especially more valuable. Oh, we got her stats too. 46 HP, 55 attack, 18 speed. What the heck happened to your speed? What the heck happened to your defense? 43 defense? Huh? Palla's not that slow. What happened to all her speed? What the heck? Between Xiao Dragon and Xiao's Valentia, did you gain some weight? Okay. Okay, that's very different from how she actually is. She's literally a flying wall at this point. Gotta keep in mind, with Attack Res Rain, she's gonna drop your attack by 4, so that defense is even stretched further. Interesting. Okay, with that said, Zeke, Holy Gradivis. You know what? I would be disappointed if it wasn't this encounter. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. At start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, aka my guy doubles on both phases because it's at start of combat. Really easy condition, 25%. So I'm gonna really hope he has some res, because all Sirius, Zeke, Camus, they all have, well, we just got Zeke, but thus far with Camus and Sirius, low res. So not the best user of like distant counter for all situations. Good against archers if you can counterattack anyways, like if they're Fire Sweeper, Brave Lyn with bow, with like Laws of Decay, there's no counterattack. Anyways, with that said, Bonfire, attack defense catch 4, law attack defense, and defense res menace. Menace skills are coming in full force, huh? Defense res -6 on closest foes through the next actions and grants defense res +6 to unit for 1 turn. Yeah, menace skills are just coming in full force right now. Law attack defense is great fodder. Nobody easy for attack defense catch 1, 2, 3, which by the way, that's our second attack defense catch 4 character already. That was fast. Yeah, finally have another good green tome at our disposal. I agree. We're going to look at him in a moment, but so I'm actually not very excited about Zeke. Sirius was really good fodder for attack speed solo, I guess. Was it attack speed solo? And then lull attack speed, I believe. But when it comes to Zeke, sorry, that was Sirius. Now Zeke, I'm going to hope he has some kind of res stat. Otherwise, this is not going to make a big difference. I expect him to be very good up close, right? Of course. You know, his attack's going to be pretty good. His speed's going to be really... I think he's going to have good speed. But with the auto double, he might have gotten speed switched up. Usually, you wouldn't expect that. But then Palla lost all her speed and went into defense. So we'll see. We'll see what he provides. But likely high attack, high defense. His HP is mediocre at 40. So his res is likely to be low unless they dropped his speed. But we'll see. At least good fodder, I would say. Kind of good fodder. Kind of hard to like get perfect fodder because it's 2 like tier 4 skills. Anyways, Luthier coming to the game is huge. When it comes to Luthier, our past combinations have basically just been Nino and Bowie. And in terms of like actual usage, I virtually never see anyone use Soren. So it's mostly just been Nino, some Bowies, and a lot of Cecilias in terms of our demoted green heroes, green mages. So it's really nice for Luthier to be the 4-star hero. This is going to be a game changer. Most likely, if I had to guess, he's going to be like Urk. That's what I would guess, right? 51 times 2 on the blue bow, having Swift Sparrow and Ground Fox is likely to have quite a bit of speed. His HP is pretty high, so I'm going to guess he's going to have lower defense and res. So I'm going to guess a green Urk, essentially, in terms of stat spread. Urk is known for having really high HP, but lower defense and res, but has a really good speed stat. So that's going to be what I'm expecting here. It took him all this time to come to this game, but he's finally going to be here. Ground Fox, Glimmer, Swift Sparrow, and Guard. Will he demote Swift Sparrow? That's more of what I'm interested in, because Guard, or will he demote Guard? One of them gets demoted. Either way, that's a big difference maker. So I like that a lot. Because Guard's only been on like 5-star heroes thus far. And Swift Sparrow, unless it's Nacella. A new Mythic Hero joins the battle. It's finally not. You know, absolutely spark for her. Absolutely spark for her. You would be a fool not to spark for her. Moon's Elegance. Infantry, Lance. Wait. Dark Blessing. Okay, there you go.
Worst dagger.
Worst dagger? All right, real quick chat. Which one do you prefer more? Dagger or not? Just straight up. Which one do you prefer more? Yeah, almost everybody says dagger. It's not even close. But Dark Blessing defense. No, spark for her, guys. Spark for her. This is such a game changer. Remember, Pathfinder works. Pathfinder works defensively.
Abs.
Extra movement is going to help you a lot. So this is really, really big. For me, oh my goodness. I can't even explain to you, like, I'm so glad. Okay, so by the way, yeah.
And next season is also win season. Who's ready to face Nótt and L? Sigurd every match? Well, not me, I am fucking out.
I can't believe the bot didn't allow you to say the F word. Okay. But that's true. If you get extra movement, it still works with Pathfinder because Pathfinder isn't providing you an extra movement. It's a removing a movement cost. In other words, it's not +1 movement, it's minus movement cost. So it's not +1 movement with +1 movement, which does not stack. It's interesting in that respect. So somebody like Sigurd could actually move 5 spaces, which would be absolutely absurd. But that's also the reason why we bring this up and why it's so good. Pathfinder is a game changer in terms of E3's defense teams. Dagger is a cutie. And yes, I prefer Dagger more. I thought I was going to prefer Nott more, but Nott's not been the best. Which, by the way, Dagger means day, Nott means night. So it's interesting. Anyways, Hornfaxi, this should look familiar to you guys. B+3, at start combat, if unit HP is over 25%, attack speed, defense res +5, and bonus to attack speed, defense res during combat. Equals per penalty on bonus on each of unit stats for 1 turn. In other words, if unit has +7 bonus to attack, grants attack +12 for net bonus of attack +19. Okay, not quite the same, because Dagger is if you got a penalty on her, she'll get a double on there. So you cannot drop penalties on Dagger. So this one is instead bonuses get magnified. Okay, never mind. I expected it to be perfectly the same because I skimmed through it, but it's not. So instead of penalty like on Dagger, it is bonuses. So in other words, give her a bonus and she'll magnify the bonus. It's essentially bonus doubler. Anyways, that said, Dragon Fang, like her sister, sure. This encounter is different. Her sister has attack speed push. They both have Moon Twin Wing. So at start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, it flex attack speed -5 on foe during combat. And also if unit speed is over foe speed, reduce damage from... Wait, it's not different. It's different as well.
12 when it should say 14.
It should say 14. Ah, grants attack plus 12. Yeah, because it's 7 bonus means 14, yeah. And then, of course, you have the 5 base, and that's how you get a total of 19. Either way, she's still a really good Ether Raid's defense hero. Because, again, Pathfinder is still there. Having this encounter Moon Twin Wing means she's kind of difficult for a lot of people to take down. So, if, for example, if there's no Bolt Tower, like, how do you expect a character like Air to kill her? It wouldn't happen. So what it means is like their main carries have to take down Nott as well. And if you're a player who's lacking a good blue unit, I am lacking a good blue unit. I actually don't even run a blue unit in my Ether Raid's defense teams. Actually, it depends. Some teams have Patrine, some variations. But yeah, that's actually a big difference maker. And of course, attack speed menaces.
And Nott's art is so good. Happy 6 months BTW Nims.
Thanks, Brando. Welcome back. But of course, attack speed menace is really, really good. Because if they just like end up anywhere near you and they're trying to like bait your team in, attack speed menace punishes them for trying to that such a thing. No, I like her. I like her quite a bit. That also gives her her own bonuses to generate into Hrimfaxi. So if a unit stops within 4 spaces of Nott, she'll drop attack speed menace on them, and then she gets attack speed plus 12. No, I think she's good. I think she's good. I think you should absolutely spark for her. Okay, her stats. One moment, we'll go over that. You're going to have 3 units at the end of the month when she comes back on the Mythic Banner, but that's 3 units. It's better to go for a guaranteed chance at her than to try your luck through 3 units. By the way, there's our free hero. Also a blue mage. Okay, those stats. 40 HP, I'm going to guess the menace trigger. So -6, 57 attack, 43 speed, 28 defense, and 27 res essentially. With a speed plus 3 from Hrimfaxi.
Is the GHB as well.
You have the GHB as well? Okay. Thanks, Shatmaster Luigi. Anyways, those stats are pretty comparable. But she'll have the speed to make the speed damage reduction work. It is pushing it because her A slot is this encounter, so it's not adding speed, but it works. All right. So yeah, chat, let me know what you guys think about the current banner. I like it. It's just, again, at the end of the month, you're going to have another chance at her, but just spark for her. And I think this banner is absolutely worth it, because if you snipe, you just go blues and reds. And I do think they'll just assume 1 Nott is all you need, because you can make some interesting things happen with double Notts, for example. The reality is, as long as you run like Nott, each Nott can use Pathfinder, and Pathfinder isn't something that doesn't stack. So if you have 2 Notts side by side, that's 2 spaces that doesn't count as movement. So it would be very interesting. And she adds defense, so it makes your units more bulky. Actually would be like, I think double Nott wouldn't be such a bad idea. For me, I'm going to go summon on this banner. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to try and get Palla for a versus sake.
So excited about
Or double Notts.
Tatiana being the free unit and worried she might have a plus tome instead of a perf, as that tome she's holding seems like a serpent tome.
I would have liked her to have a perf though. Anyways, guys, let me know if you're going to pull. I absolutely recommend this banner. Last year, I pulled for Mirabellis, and it was absolutely worthwhile. I have never regretted it. If you get a guaranteed chance of Mythic, you should always take it. So, let me know.